God, it was so good. What it do? What it do? My check, my check, my check. Niggas already set right. All right, guys. Get this show started in a minute. Y'all see tonight's show runner? It's not really relevant news anymore. At least it's still going on. I mean, it's been going on for the last 2-3 days. 50 Cent and Marlon Wayans going back and forth with each other. All because Marlon Wayans was asked a question about the 50 Cent docu-series about Diddy, and he exposed he expressed his opinion about it, and he wasn't really aiming at 50 Cent, but he was like, he kind of like threw a shot at him at 50, but 50 don't take shit for nobody. And him and 50 been going back and forth with each other for the last 2 days. So any of you guys up to speed on that shit, give me your take on what you think about the shit. Caprello, what's going down, man? Welcome to the Kickback Network Live. It normally don't take them. You at 45 subs now? Okay, keep it up, man. And by five more subs, you'll be able to go live. You'll be able to go live like me. I noticed, man, people get notified a little bit slower than they used to whenever I do my live show. Everybody's not tapping in quick enough. Normally I get about 5 or 6, 7 people tapped in like within 7 seconds. 85 cut, what it do, my boy? I appreciate you guys for tapping in tonight. Y'all can be anywhere. Y'all can be watching any live on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Y'all can be watching anybody live. But y'all choose to fuck with your boy Cuddy J. I appreciate you guys, man. All the trolls, the real solid motherfuckers who come in here, chit-chat, to come in here and tip their head in here for a few seconds and bump up out here, Salute to you guys as well. And females. I see you there, 85 cut. What's up with the Stocks Family Forum? What's going down with it? And by the way, guys, while y'all tapped up here, I want to let you know, man, my channel is not monetized right now because they have to mail me some stuff to my address so I can fill out on the computer. That way they can throw my ads in to give me I can start back getting paid on here. So as of right now, I'm not getting paid no more right now for YouTube because they need some verification of my address And so they mailing something to my address, which is like a verification code number. And whenever I receive that number, I have to type it in and give it to YouTube. That way they know that I'm active and I can start back receiving my pay. What ended up happening is that I hit the data of receiving money now, and they needed to get more information out of me before I received that money. There you have it. If you would put, I see that stock. If you were somebody, by the way, if you somebody that was part of the membership, if you were signed into a membership, that membership has been canceled. You have to renew your membership to the channel when I get back to monetization. By the way, guys, I'm sorry for eating right now. I'm starting to show off eating tonight only because I don't want to get halfway into the show and be hungry and don't want to, I can't finish it all because I'm so hungry. That what happened last night. I got so hungry, I ended the show in like an hour and a half. I'm not, they didn't demonetize me. I'm still monetized. They demonetized my channel as of right now, just temporarily, not permanently. They did it temporarily because they got to mail me something in the mail. Whenever I receive it, I have to go back to my YouTube studio or whatever and fill out the rest of the information with that code they send to me at this address I'm at to verify where I live at. That way they'll know I live at this spot for real. I'm not somebody who's just using this address to get monetized. They want to know that I'm getting this. I got a place I'm living at that receives mail. So yeah, they got to do all that right there before I get paid. That's what's up, Stocks. Hey, Lisa, what's up with it up? What's up, fam, Lisa? I see you. We up in here. I was just sharing with these guys about my channel not being monetized at the moment. I was letting them know why it's not monetized. It's nothing bad. I'm going to get it back. It's not going to stop me from going live and doing shows. I was doing it anyway. And you wonder why I'm eating right now. I don't want to get hungry in the middle of the show like I did last night. They have to stop. So I got me some little light work. I had to give me some. I had to give me something in my stomach before I started doing all that drinking and smoking. What you had me? My bad. Oh, you had me was I'm from Seattle. My fault. My bad, man. I'm tripping, man. I'm sitting up here eating, man. My bad there, X. No, I'm not from Seattle. I live in Dallas, Texas, man. I'm from Louisiana, though. But I've been living in Dallas, Texas my whole life. But I like the Seattle hat, though. It's one of my favorite baseball hats. You asked me, how do I think 50 gonna be when Puffy gets out? I think 50's gonna be still the same old 50. 50 ain't never backed down from his trolling. You know, 50 been trolling niggas when before them niggas went to jail or whatever. 50 he ain't never backed down from nobody when it comes to trolling. Okay. I answered two of your questions. I ain't see the third question. But really, man, I'm just trying to knock this food out so I can focus anyway. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, 50 be wilding like a motherfucker. That nigga 50 Cent don't be giving a fuck like his motherfucker. I don't know where this come from. Like once you be on 50 side, once you not on 50 side no more, he holds a grudge with you forever. Everybody 50 Cent has a grudge with, he hasn't got cool with him. It could be the smallest shit. From Gang to Spider Lope to Fat Joe to Gyro, even Lloyd Banks. He don't even fuck with Lloyd Banks like talking about it. And Lloyd Banks is from where he from. Grizzly on white bread. Those are hot dog bun. How else I supposed to got the hot dog bun? I bought the motherfucker from the gas station anyway. But yeah, I'm poor as a motherfucker, man. I'm poor as a motherfucker. I only can afford the roof over my house and the car I drive, that I pay for every month. I pay rent every month and I pay a car note every month. I only can afford that. So I'm broke as a motherfucker. Yeah, make sure you sub. Make sure you sub. I appreciate that. I bought these cigars, man, these White Owls. I forgot I bought them. And the reason why I'm smoking them because I don't even think I bought any other cigarette loads. I've been addicted to them wraps, them hemp wraps and them camos. I've been addicted to those like that. So you don't got to break them down. You don't got to take the tobacco out. You can use them you can just go straight, roll up. Yeah, I put cheese on it, cheese and mustard. Nah, they wasn't dry, man. See, you got to understand. Check this out. This is what I do when I buy hot dogs from the gas station or whatever. I bring them home. I don't eat them right off top. I put my little seasoning on them. Like I put a little seasoning on them myself from my cabinet. A little marination, and I put them in the oven a little bit longer. I let them cook a little bit longer under my seasoning, and then I put them in the bun. Put some mustard on it with some shredded cheese, and that's what you got right there. So I'm always adding my own little twist to it. He said I raw dog the shit. No, I ain't raw dogging, man. I had cheese and mustard on it. You seen the shit? Okay, when y'all done watching this, when the video reload, man, you can go back and watch. Why look at the cheese and mustard on the hot dog? Nobody don't eat no fucking goddamn dry hot dogs and burgers and all shit. Who the fuck you think I'm a 5-year-old kid or something? Don't want no lettuce or nothing on my shit? Type of shit that is, man. Nah, the wraps don't be dry at all, man. No, the wraps don't be dry at all. He said I raw dog the corn dog with no condiments when I had mustard and cheese on it, shredded cheese on it. I also was telling him shit, I don't put my shit well, I was really replying back to you, your statement, because I thought you were talking about they were dry. But now I still add my little flavor to the hot dog the way they taste good. And it's a quick meal, you know what I'm saying, I could have easily went and bought, so he got a $100 bill right here, $100 bill right here. Even like little, I could have went about fast food restaurant, got me a number 5 or number 10 or some shit. I could have went to the restaurant, bought me a steak and loaded baked potato, anything of that shit like that with a nice glass of wine or some shit. I could have did that shit. Yeah, I heard the football coach from Michigan was fired. Yep, 85 cut. Yep, football coach. Football coach fired. It's only been 2 years since Jim Harbaugh been gone. Jim Harbaugh been with the Chargers the last 2 seasons, and he had the expectations was high at that school. Jim Harbaugh set standards at that school. He brought a lot of winning culture to that school over the past few years, and the guy to relieve him had to do the same thing, or else you out of there, buddy. I mean, he can always go to Ole Miss. Since Lane Kiffin left, go to Ole Miss. Yeah, it was when I had whenever I get up in the morning, first thing I do, I flip my laptop up. And I go straight to it. As a matter of fact, it already has ESPN already be having a live show running on my timeline on YouTube. So I just click on there to see what Stephen A. them talking about every morning. And they were talking about that this morning when I woke up. That's how I be getting information about shit. You hear that shit live and direct. Yeah, it's expectations, He was fired because of expectations. He didn't meet the expectations. He's been there, 2 years? And they was looking for they were looking for him to do something in 2 years. You got to understand what, Jim Harbaugh had them at before he left. G-Body cut it. What that supposed to mean, man? I'm lost. Man, I'm 47 years old, man. Break down your lingo to me. I'm 47. What that supposed to mean to a nigga like me that's 47? G-Body cut it. Put me on the new shit, man. The way if I hear it again, I know what it means. Oh, you talking about the G? Yeah, I had a 1985 Color Salon with T-tops. My first car, that's how I got the name Cuddy. My first car I got back in 1994. It was my mom's last. My mama, she was back. That's how my mom drove was Cutlasses. Anyway, her last Cutlass was an 85 Cutlass Salon. with the 307 motor, with the gear in the floor, the rocket shift, with the bucket seats, T-tops, the chrome Cutlass Rams. I took my first car. And that's how the old school nigga gave me the name Cuddy Slim, way back in the 90s. Yeah, that's I'm a Cutlass guy. I like Cutlass. We got arrested right when they fired him. We got arrested. He was gonna get arrested for assault. Okay, all right. Good looking out, Cuddy, on the research. I heard that too, Lisa, about him having an inappropriate relationship with a staffer was the reason why he got fired or something like that. Yeah, I think I had heard some shit like that. I'm getting warmed up, guys. I'm getting warmed up. I gotta roll some weed up, man. Oh yeah, I stopped at my local convenience, my local gas station right here. Seen my little friend. She was getting out of work. She gave me that roll like, you know how they see you there, like they don't see you. But they really see you. Let you know it. Yeah, let's get them lights up. Let's get the likes up, man, and let's get this shit going. And YouTube, y'all here, but send me my verification code so I can type it in. Yeah, Lisa, I seen my little friend up there at the gas station. She was getting out work. But you know what? That's just a sign, though. You need nobody around me like that, man. I don't tolerate shit from. I don't tolerate no clumsy bozo shit from no female. I don't care how pretty you are, what race you are, just because you white or you're a certain color, you think you're gonna get away with acting a certain way with a nigga. Hell no. You get it worse. Yeah, them chicks be thinking just because they white girls or they ain't black, you gonna treat them differently. You ain't gonna treat them like they ghetto and hood. You gonna get cursed out the same way the hood chick get cursed out. Stupid motherfucker, you. Straight up for real. I mean, the same way. I mean, I approach y'all all the same way. I approach y'all with respect anyway. I approach y'all all the same way. I talk to y'all the same way. I be me the entire time. So what? Where's you gonna think I'm gonna curse you out differently? I don't change my voice, none of it. My vocabulary, I don't try to sound smart around either. I don't sound dumb. So I'm just saying, I keep it 100 with them. Who say I'm pimping? No, I ain't pimping, man. It's just, I know my limit of patience when it comes to me. Not just dealing with, not even just dealing with females, just with people, period. When my patience run real low with a female, it don't really take that much. Now as I got older, it doesn't take that much for a female, for me to be sour about a female. You know what I'm saying? It don't take me that much. Like once a chick, I feel like a chick do a couple of things and maybe like unsure about her. I feel like, you know what, I don't even want to fuck with her. But I learned not to, I don't cherish these motherfuckers. Or I'm gonna say not mother. I don't cherish a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy everything, so I learned not to cherish shit. I just enjoy, because it's an expiration date to it. So you gotta enjoy it while you have it, but never cherish it. Yeah, Lisa, man, is my big sister, man. She be minding the hell out this told chat, man. That's what she does. And I don't even ask her to do this, man. She does this out of her kind heart and loving spirit, and she support me like that. She got my back like chiropractic. On King David, on Crib Hunker, on Neighbors. Yeah, like and subscribe. They get them likes up, guys, Get them likes up, man. Last night's show only did 70 views. I said, I know we ain't gonna go back to doing 70 views and shit, man. And I've been touching motherfucking 900 views and 800 views and this many hundred views. And sometimes I hit 1,000. It depends on who on. Don't do me like that, YouTube. Yeah, we got 6 right now. We got 6 people watching and 6 likes on Rolling 60. On King David, where you from, man? Y'all tapping in the Kickback Network. It's your boy Cuddy J. Going live straight out of Dallas, Texas. TB Tapping Production. Montreal, Canada in the building. Shout out to Montreal, Canada, man. You from Cali, man? What part of Cali you from, King David? Man, yeah, I know about Montreal, man. I know about the map. I'm not no dumbass nigga, man. I know about what Montreal is at and what other cities in different countries are at. Shout out to Montreal, man. Shout out to the French. Stop by saying New Ballet. LA, okay, what's right, all right. What neighborhood you from? What part of LA you from? You from South Central, man? From Slauson? Where you from? The A the Virgo Queen, what's happening with you there, girl? What's up, fam? Virgo Queen, welcome to the chat. What part you from, though, King David? You from the 80s? No, I don't really watch hockey like that, man. The Seattle Kraken, man. I don't live in Seattle, man. I like the hat, man. I love the Seattle Mariners hat. I'm not a Seattle Kraken hockey fan. This is just a Seattle Mariners hat, baseball. And it's a hat that I've been wearing for a long time. Don't even bother to ask. The politics are real crazy about this shit. So if you gotta ask about the hat or you reference the hat in a certain way, what's understood don't have to be explained. Some people, they see the hat and based off how they reference it, I can tell they know what they know. You know what I'm saying? And some people, when they reference it a certain way, I know they only know the hat for a certain reason too. So yeah, enough with that though. I'm from Louisiana, man. I'm from Shreveport, but I live in Dallas, Texas. I'm from Ratchet City. Go to Google and type up Ratchet City. The home of the real ratchets, you know what I'm saying? Them ratchets, them niggas out like ratchets, they running patches. Bitches, you nasty. You need to get your ass whipped. And well, you niggas, y'all ass is ratchet too. Always talking about what you will and what you will not do. Let's get the lights up, guys. It's the Kickback Network, man. Like I said, man, you guys tapping in, man. I'm not able to take donations, man, or anything for super chats. The channel is not monetized at the moment due to the fact that they are mailing me something to my address so they can verify my living area, I guess, so I can be monetized. And I got to fill out a lot of other information shit like tax information, how payment form, how I want to receive my payment, all that type of shit. So it comes with it. It's just like, when you apply for a job, you got to fill out paperwork to get paid. You asking me about brisket versus Montreal smoked meat. I never had Montreal smoked meat. Never heard of it either. And I'm really not big on brisket, you know what I'm saying? I like people brisket every now and then, but I'm not a big fan of brisket like that. But I mean, if y'all you putting the Montreal smoked meat up there like that, I guess that's what y'all known for. Shit, I guess that might be the better one, huh? Right? Yeah, I had a good brisket from my job where I work at. We got brisket tacos. I fucks with that brisket because it's real tender. It's like pot roast. Um, it's another place that barbecue joint used to have with some good brisket. Like I said, I don't really just fuck with brisket like that. It's not no go to. I don't really be checking for brisket like that. Next to Mount Vernon, you can tell on schoolyard crib, but you stay in the 20s. Okay, I got it. And just to run you back by you guys again, 50 Cent going back and forth with Marlon Wayans, man. It is crazy though, man. Marlon Wayans was minding his own business. And just because he was caught up in an interview and somebody asked him a question about what he think about the 50 Cent documentary or docu-series about Diddy, him, giving his take as his opinion on it, he accidentally got himself put into the back and forth for the Feud with 50. Imagine that. Imagine you getting interviewed by somebody you ain't had no trouble with nobody your entire career. But about no back and forth with nobody your entire career. You've been in the shit for 20, 30 some years. And somebody asks you one question, and then here you go in the back and forth with somebody. Just because somebody asked you something on the interview, you answered it, and now you get. See now, me, I don't even. People get mad at me for people bringing a statement when I don't even ask a question or even put anybody in position to say anything wrong. People still tend to get mad at me when people come on my show and say shit about them. I don't even gotta ask them about it. I can be the one that's minding my business and they bring the shit up, but I end up the one, the bad guy. That's why I tell everybody, hey, you are allowed to come on my show. Your name is mentioned on my show. You are allowed to come on the show and defend your name because I ain't on nobody's side. And because nobody ain't on my side. I'm not on nobody's side, man. And I ain't against nobody either. I don't like to say it that way. I'm not against nobody either. But I'm not on nobody's side. I'm going to say it that way. What it do, Renee, man? That's my boy Renee Vargas right there, man. That's the homie right there. I keep forgetting to send you the link, Renee. Whenever I go live, man, I keep forgetting. I will say this though, these new mics I got, they last a long time though. They don't die out too fast. Shout out to Lisa Gross, man. I tell people, man, hey, when I blow up, I'm taking Lisa with me. Lisa's going with me, y'all. Just to let y'all know that. Looking forward to this weekend. I'm gonna be off this weekend. It's my off weekend. It's just gonna be me and my son this weekend. You know, it's funny that I trip off whenever I'm just having one of my kids. The first thing cut in my mind, I don't have to spend that much money. When I just have one of them, shit, I probably spend about like 60, 70 bucks the entire weekend. When I got both of them though, shit, I'm in the world of it. But shit, me and my son, we gonna do some real fun shit this weekend. Friday night, we gonna go do this place called Bat Box. Nice little spot, like a bar restaurant that got the black cages in it, virtual reality. And you got to call in and set an appointment that way your shit will be ready for you when you get there. It's $25 an hour. So me and him gonna do that Friday night. Saturday, I'm gonna grill some steaks, some ribeyes. Man, we're gonna sit and watch TV. We're gonna have some father and son time, and I'm gonna get him off his fucking device this weekend. We just gonna talk and do some real talking and real cool shit. Yeah, got weekend. And the thing about it is like that now. Sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes it's just my daughter. My not my oldest daughter because she's a little older now. But I remember it was just time my oldest daughter. It was just me and her for a long time. But like just with like right now, my two youngest are the ones that come over every other weekend. Sometimes it's just my daughter, and me and her get the same thing. We get the same energy. I make her sit up here in the living room with me, and I get stuff out of her. We go walk around in the mall or something. Things I know girls like to do. Get her comfortable and get her, a little loose. So I get a chance to do that with her. Daddy daughter day. Welcome back, Virgo Queen. Yeah, I do, Lisa. I look forward to them off days with my kids. It's to a point now, like where let's say that I'm off this weekend. Like I'm off this weekend. My daughter, she texted me this morning to let me know that she's not gonna be coming over this weekend because her and her sister them doing some things. And I respect that. But they just say a rider changes his mind by the time Friday gets here. I'm not gonna know what to do with this. I'm not gonna know what to do on the weekend because I'm so used to being with my kids. I'm on the weekend when I'm off. I don't even know what's popping like I used to know. On Saturdays and Sundays, I knew what all this. I knew where everybody was at on Saturday morning. I knew where everybody was hanging out at, what bar they was at, whatever spot they was at, what lounge they was at, pool hall. I knew where they was at on Sundays, the same thing. So it's like nowadays, I don't be out there much no more. I don't know where everybody be at now. And I don't like the joyride to figure out where everybody at. Yeah, I already, I see me and my, I already seen a list of movies that my son and I gonna watch this weekend. So, um, we're gonna do that. Friday night after we get in, watch some movies, and Saturdays, same thing. Like I said, matter of fact, after we leave the spot, what I'm doing this Friday is what I was gonna do with them the Friday before last, except that he ended up sleeping all fucking day. The nigga ended up sleeping when I picked him up from 'cause they was out for the holidays. When I picked him up from his house after I got off work, uh, the nigga was asleep the entire time. I'm talking about he said like that night. It was the next day, that Friday when I got off work. I said we're gonna go do this right here when I get off work. When I got off work, he didn't want to wake up, so we ended up not going to the place we going to this Friday. I told him, I said, hey man, don't pull that on me this week. I need you to be up. So yeah, we gonna watch some movies and shit, man. I see some stuff that I know he probably gonna watch or he will love to watch. See with his sister here and shit, he dish me. He be want to watch movies, but he dishes me out, and he'll go back in the room with his sister, and they did like get to doing their thing. Cause it's to a point now where she don't even really just like to sit and have movie days, you know. It's like she like to watch her movies at her own time. I know that's. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know what he did there with. He spent the night at. He spent the night at one of his friends Noah's crib the night before. I did what it was that the day before Thanksgiving. He spent the night at his friend's Noah's house, and I know they probably stayed up all night. So Thursday, when we had went out to my brother's house for Thanksgiving, after he ate, he kind of like said he was asleep. He fell asleep on the couch for a while, and I said he going. I said, well, I told his sister, I said, watch when we get home. He's gonna be up all night just because he's taking a nap right now. Should we get home and shit? It was probably about 11:30. The lights turned. My daughter, she's asleep, and he's asleep too. And then the next day, he's still asleep. I said, man, what's going on? But I figured out, I said, he stayed up all night. I know what my son be doing. He do the same thing when he come over here. When he come over here, he like to stay up all night. When he at home, he can't do that. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Y'all, I got a feeling Philadelphia Eagles, they gonna blow it up and they gonna let the Cowboys into the playoffs. I believe the Philadelphia Eagles, they a type of team that'll fuck up. They'll fuck up their chances of clinching the NFC East. Um, and they only one injury away for not being a team that can win games. Whether it's the quarterback, one of the receivers, the running back, any one of them right there get hurt, nigga, it's over with for them. The whole playoff picture gonna change. The power rankings, that shit gonna change. The Stevens A list gonna change. And shout out to my nigga Lex, man, Texas Movement Media. He's crazy over there, man. I can't wait to talk to him. I texted him. I left a comment on his channel. He hasn't got back to me. I know he know my number, or he know how to reach me anyway. But I want to let him know about it. I say, man, you going into this shit as a villain, and that means you got to stand on that villain, and then you got to wear that villain jacket throughout the entire time of you being, in this media game. They gonna only remember you for that. They're not gonna remember you for changing your heart and nothing. You said, "Oh, when you say we shouldn't have lost to the Cowboys, you talking about the Eagles, right?" Lex has a YouTube channel, Texas Movement Media. He's been doing little live segments, doing little. I don't know if they pre-recorded or live, but you know he doing like he probably doing like 29, 49 minute videos. The ones I'm looking at, they only got like one view or three views. You know, nine views. You know, they ain't really getting no traffic over there. I think he's trying to drain traffic over there by, you know, saying reckless things. I feel the only way he's gonna get traffic over there is, or get people to click on his views is do shorts. Say the stuff he's doing in his videos, but make it in a short. Also, create thumbnails and have crazy titles to make motherfuckers want to click on your shit. At least you give them to click on it. It's on them. Once they click on it, they'll see what they're dealing with. It's on them. They want to click off of it or stay on. Most people they click on there and see they be on there just as long enough to see what you're talking about. If they don't like where you're going with where you're going, they gonna click off your shit. If they like or they intrigued by what you're talking about, they gonna stay on there. I mean, we all do it. I mean, when I go to a YouTube channel, I don't care if the nigga got 400,000 subscribers and the video probably has 150,000 views. Me getting on there might be one of them people to be like, that's some bullshit. I don't like that. But 150,000 people clicked on that and watched it, and you got motherfucking 15,000 likes on the motherfucking shit, and along with 15,000 comments. So, everybody's not gonna like what you're doing. The topics that you like, I think shit. The topics I talk about the most, they don't. The topics that I like to talk about are the ones I expect a lot of people that follow my channel. They don't really get that many views. It be the topics that I talk about that's outside of my whole little playbook, I should say. Them be the ones that get the views. That's why you did say you're a Eagles fan. Shout out to the Eagles, man. I will say this, man. They just like the Saints. I don't root against the Saints due to the fact that I'm from Louisiana. I don't root against the Philadelphia Eagles due to the fact that I lived. I root, which means I root for them when they playing everybody else except my team. When they play my team, I'm not rooting for them. I'm about to start doing interviews again, guys. I'm gonna do the double screen interviews just in case anybody can't make it to the setup or whatever. It's like getting interviews, man. Not getting interviews, setting up interviews nowadays seem to be more harder than they were 5, 6, 7 years ago. Well, when I first started doing this shit, when I was, because when I first started doing my first 9, 10 episodes, I didn't have a guest on my show. Well, I have friends, co-host guests, like co-hosts. I had that, and my first 7 episodes was audio only. But throughout the first season, I had a co-host. So we didn't really care about having guests. We started having guests later on through the show. Then it was season 2, which I started getting guests because my camera guy, King George TV, started bringing guests from the show. And this is how I started, having guests on my show. Sometimes, it taught me that I can be in control of me picking my own guests too sometimes. But the thing about it, when he was picking a guest for me, we was exchanging information where I was learning about the person and asking questions and talking to them, a whole week before they come on the show. I get enough information about them that way I can have questions to ask, or I know what information to look at. That way I can do my research about them. But I mean, that's how I was doing my interviews back then. Then I think it was around either the pandemic or maybe it was season 3. I started getting my own. That's when I started doing picking my own guests. And then all of a sudden, it was 2023, where I just stopped saying. I started saying fuck guests. That's when I came with the Kickback Chit Chat. You say the Dolphins might make it. What's the Dolphins' record? Because I don't really hear nothing about the Dolphins no more, man. I mean, you don't even hear nothing about the Ward guy. What's his name? Tyreek Hill, my bad. I don't hear shit about Tyreek Hill no more. Oh yeah, I seen them losing a lot of games at first. Yeah, Tyreek out for the season. So that means they got that one guy, number 6, that Jalen Smith guy, whatever his name. Yeah. Tyreek Hill will never be the same guy ever again. Achilles, at the age Tyreek Hill is at, I mean, he's playing good at the age he's at, but he's 32, 31, or he's in his 30s. He's not going to be the same Tyreek Hill that he was in Kansas City or his first couple of years in Miami. He's not going to do it. I mean, I wouldn't expect him to be. As a matter of fact, I expect him probably end up going to, I can see him going to a competitive team that needs a return man, or a guy just for he ain't looking for that many plays. He's more like a gadget player. He become a gadget player. Well, what's happening with it? And then right there, shit. I'm hungry the motherfucker too. I got hungry again. Y'all just sit up there and watch me eat them 2 hot dogs. And talk shit about me. Talking about I ain't had no condiments on it. And I ain't got hungry again, but fuck y'all. Yeah. But yeah, I don't expect Cuz. I can see. Matter of fact, I see Cuz going to go help Shedeur Sanders out next season. They gonna put some players around Shedeur Sanders. That's what Cleveland already got a hot ass defense. Their defense is off the chain. I thought they were gonna beat us 2 weeks ago. Them boys right there tough. They get that nigga some offense, man. The running backs are good. The 2 running backs they got, they just need to put somebody up there to block for cuz, and let them come up with a scheme for that nigga, man. Because the coach that they got right now, he out of there. He gonna be fired after the season. He's over. But then to go ahead and put somebody else right there, man. I love to see Marvin Lewis. He's a black coach and he's a defensive coach. Send his ass to fucking Cleveland. And then I can see Tyreek Hill going to Cleveland. I'm gonna tell you who I feel sorry for. That nigga Justin Jefferson for the Minnesota Vikings. He don't got no fucking quarterback. You got a fucking goddamn Hall of Fame receiver, and you don't got no quarterback up there to throw the ball to. Nah, you know what? You say to the 49ers, cut it. We know we'll assign an injured nigga or injury prone nigga quick. So I throw that nigga some millions. I will know this nigga been injured 3 times in his career. We'll still pay that nigga $40 million a year. And he won't see the field. He'll probably play 7 games a season. If that. We known for that, man. What's that one cat we had, the nigga Fued, that we got from Kansas City? That nigga played all them seasons with Kansas City, never got hurt. Came to us, man, he only played by like, out of 3-4 seasons we had the nigga, he probably played about 15 games. They been slaving you, cuz. Yeah, you just right. You did go in at 12. Cut it. Hey, yeah, cut it. Well, check this out, cut it. Yeah, I seen the bitch though, man. When I had stopped at the Circle K just there before I stopped up there, man. She gonna try to. That shit funny, motherfucker. That goddamn. Lisa, that's crazy. You bring that much pressure to a motherfucker way in Minnesota. That's the second motherfucker she Lisa's intimidated. She bring that pressure wave for this. She bring that cold pressure from Minnesota. That icy storm pressure. Minnesota.
Ice cold chili.
Yeah, ice cold chili like a motherfucker. Ice cold chili. Cooler than a motherfucker. I'm gonna have to send Lisa that song. Lisa probably already been through my fucking goddamn shit. She already be reciting fucking rhymes and shit. I be tripping out when Lisa be reciting my rhymes. I'm like, that's fucked up. She know that shit. But hold up, check this out though, y'all. Check this out. Hey, Lisa. What's her name? You know, what's her name? We going to the Mavericks 76ers game, January the 1st. You know the one I had showed you, Lisa? Yeah, she died. We've been talking all day. Yeah, man. She from California, you know what I'm saying? She from Lancaster, California, but she graduated from North Texas. But we going we've been chopping it up like a motherfucker, like somebody like chopping it. I ain't gonna lie though. I've been watching the cap too much on Facebook. You even jumped in one time, at least on the comments. One time I was on there talking to her. But she be saying some real shit, you know. But I be like, damn, why these dudes come before? Why she single though? Why she running dudes off? I want to find out. So, you know, I want to find out why the motherfucker's single. Or is it her or is it these niggas? I want to see if it's gonna be me or it's gonna be her. And at the same time though, it could be her either way it go. I mean, really, it could be me and it could still be her. How about that? That's the trick I bought about it with a nigga like me. It could be her still, and it could be me. I mean, but I already know the deal is. I mean, she always jump in on my posts and shit when I be saying shit, and we can chase each other. We go back and forth. We got to a point where I was like, "Say, what's happening with the fucking nigga?" You know what I'm saying? What's up? I was all right there. It's like I said it like this, but I ain't say it like this. I say, bitch, shit, you single. So Since you so single, bitch, let niggas hit me out, hoe. Let me take your ass out there, you hoe. I ain't say it like that, but it's the type of, that's how I approach it. Like, what's happening with it then? You talking about you single. You don't get, you nigga ain't appreciate, you don't appreciate these niggas that much. What type of niggas you mean? You down there in DeSoto and shit. You come up top here, you know what I'm saying? That's why you don't like Dallas. You down there in DeSoto. On some real shit though. But anyway, she gonna be around. We've been talking this shit though. She already know like she got a nice ass crib and shit, man. All them appliances and shit she don't know how to use and shit, grill and shit. Brand new grill, she ain't never used that bitch. We got an indoor jacuzzi and shit. I ain't never bubble the water up with nobody in that bitch. She don't want to invite no niggas to play her ass crib. That bitch nice. Nigga can't tell her shit though. She 33 years old. I don't know how she getting the money. Cause she shoot videos all day. I think I think she intimidate these niggas with it. That's what I think. She got it. That right in my alley. You laughing at me, Lisa? Lisa, you know I ain't lying though, Lisa. You see, Lisa, she beautiful, and I had to show her people. I like that motherfucker off the chain. They were like, man, she can't be real. I had to show videos of. I got videos of her too. Yeah, I got see. I ain't show the videos. They didn't even believe her. She real as a motherfucker. But hey, I gotta, I gotta see why. I got 85 tripping off it. 85. I'm gonna send you pictures of an 85. Matter of fact, nigga, I'm gonna let you see. I'm gonna text you with a show them with. She off the chain though, but I want to see why she's single though. I want to find out why she's single. Because you know what? She ain't dumb at all though. Cause she hit me with the damn nigga. Did you just post you in a relationship 3 months ago? I'm like, yeah, I did. That shit didn't work though. I ain't had time for it though. It was too much. She was like, okay. I said, but guess what? Then you also post you was in a relationship too. But that shit only lasted 3 days. So what's up with that? I pay attention too now. I had to get her. But at the same time, I want to be, maybe I'm just crazy. I want to see what crazy, like she's a beautiful, sexy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That you probably said of not a Tubi movie, a movie. Not like she probably should have played in Waist Deep or some shit like that, you know. She should have played in some motherfucking goddamn she should have played Tyra Banks in Higher Learning and some shit. But no, she ain't no Tubi movie, bitch. Not them hoes from Detroit. But yeah, shout out to Detroit. She yeah. I want to find out if that bitch toxic. I want to find out. I'm nosy right now. Fuck it. Let me be nosy. Hey, 85 cut. I want to find out that motherfucker crazy. For real, let me find out she crazy. Let me find out she Lynn Whitfield on the line between love and hate. Shit. I ain't saying the L word though. See, y'all got a different with y'all approach with these chicks. Not me. They already understood. Like, I'm like, my approach, like, you want to get married? No, cool. I don't want to get married either, bitch. So, like, you get the chicks that want to get married and shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to be on real, on love and hip hop and shit. That's them hoes right there. You don't want to get with them hoes. Fucked up, no. They want to be on love and hip hop and all that shit. I want a bitch that don't want to get married. And she can't have kids. You can shoot the club up all fucking day. Never pull out. She ain't gonna bust no fucking windows out no damn car. One thing, she got her head busted. The one thing about that though, you gotta let these hoes know they'll get their head bust before they do anything stupid. You know what I'm saying? A little nigga, anybody else, they'll bust a nigga. They know who bust a, they know who car to bust a window out of. They know who window to bust. Put it like that. How about that? We're gonna say it like that. They know who window to bust, and they know who window not to bust. You gonna say it like that? I wish a bitch would be Jasmine Sullivan, whatever her bitch name, to my bust a one out to a car, bitch. Bust your ass in your fucking face. You touch my fucking property. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a spit in the face and I'm slapping you. I'm touching your property, fucking into my laptops, computers, PlayStations, TVs, cars. That's like you spitting in my face, bitch. Fuck you. Hell no. Don't touch none of my shit. That shit costs a lot of money. Wish you would. Thank you for the lights, guys. Shit. Wish you would. I'm so goddamn greedy, y'all. I made me a big ass giant shake tonight, nigga. I'm gonna give me a big ass giant shake with a burger, double meat cheese on that bitch. Hey, they got this one little joint up there, man, called it's a catfish joint. It's black owned. But and they got the bar and everything in that bitch. I don't know why I keep neglecting them. I know what it was. I know why I was neglecting them. I was in a relationship. I was startled. I was distracted by shit. I was forgetting what was around me. But anyway, like I was saying, uh, on Fridays and Saturdays they got the DJ there, and that bitch open up, and I forgot about that shit until the other night. I passed by. It was the night I had my kids, I think, and we passed by there. It was like about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I had seen the parking lot. I said, "Damn, I forgot about that spot, man. I'm gonna have to dip in there one night, you know, see what the type of flavors they got up in there though." But like I said, like me going out to the Mavericks game with the chick, uh, every chick that I go out with got to match her. They got to match how she look, when I go out to eat. Because I ain't really just trying to submit anyway. So if I'm going out with a bitch, I'm going to make sure she gonna look like it's going to be like a fresh outfit. You going out to the pub, you going to the club, you got to go to the mall to buy an outfit. Shit, if I want to go out to eat and shit, hey, I ain't buying the outfit, but shit, we gonna be, the outfit gonna be with me. The bitch, the type of chicks I fuck with anyway, they seldom the fucking end up paying the tab anyway. They just might be happy they just happy I got their ass out the house. I had a couple chicks that paid the tab. Like I'm reaching in my pocket, they ain't already paid or some shit, or they got the debit card up in there. They just as happy and excited that nigga got them out the house. Or else they'll be sitting up in the bed watching Zeus eating a bag of chips. Scrolling down their phone on the timeline on TikTok. I'm lying them down. Come on. Straight up. I ain't went to places, man, where I was talking about the tab. I went by myself and I had a couple that didn't know me from Adam, but they just loved my approach and my kindness and me holding the door for them. They paid my $93 tab. I had a $18 Del Monaco whereby a $19 glass of old fashioned. Knowing about to go, I'm already gonna tip the server by $25-$30. See, I gave the server $90. The tab, I was gonna give him the tab was $90 something plus my tip. I was gonna give him 120, 130 anyway. When he said somebody cover your tab already, I gave him $90. I think I gave him like 420 and a 10 or some shit. So shit, even coast. And it was made me, I'm gonna tell you, fuck even coast. That's the place that made me draw myself like I think I need to be in the girl. I need to have a girlfriend. That's the place that said, nah, fuck that. I'm just gonna bring a bitch and we're going to even coast. And if the shit even out, we gonna coast. If shit even out, we gonna coast. I'm taking chicks like that before to go in the even coast. That's who going in the even coast. And Woodfire Grill and Three Forks, all that shit around here. But no, Nouveau and all that shit, which I don't think I want to bring nobody in Nouveau with me. I think I want to go in there by myself. Just because I'm gonna do a surveillance shit. I keep riding by there. But yeah, some places you gotta go by yourself. Then in some places you gotta have somebody there with you. Yeah, from now on out, though, shit, I'm gonna go on a few rendezvous with this new thing. And she already know I ain't trying to like her like that too. Shit. That should be so easy when you tell when they are. Uh, it'd be so easy when they like, nah, I don't want to like you like that. I don't want to know about you. I don't want to have to worry about your fever and shit, your headache. Well, you know, you got to worry about you got a headache. I'm just saying, though, like, that shit destroy it affect my whole day because you got a fucking headache and a fever and shit. Or shit, I got to worry about that shit. Nah, I don't got time for that shit. I'm being real. If I got me a fever and a headache, I'm gonna sleep. I don't want you bothering me and I ain't gonna bother you. Oh, I see you there, old player. You snuck up in this thing. You sitting there, oh, I seen them roses and shit. Oh, who that nigga with them roses? This nigga flirting with Lisa and shit. Hey, man, you got to donate money. Every time you flirt with Lisa, nigga, you got to donate $5, man. That's on neighbors. I ain't got hungry. I want me a big ass chocolate shake and a double cheeseburger. I'm going to give me one too. I'm so going to Whataburger or whoever open. And we the motherfucker. Boy, I'm gonna roll up a joint. That's what I'm about to do. I know what I'm about to do. I'm gonna tell Tree to bring me some more tomorrow. I'm gonna need that shit for the weekend. Y'all the weekend what? Yeah, I'm off the weekend. It's gonna just be me and Ryder, man. We're gonna go to Bad Box, man. We're gonna go to Bad Box. Them hoes will be quiet, but anyway. Yeah, we're going to Bad Box. We're going to Bad Box. It's right there by Gloria. It's right there around the corner from by Vidora and all that there. Then they got the oyster bar right there, the crab bar, whatever they call that shit right there. But right there, they got all right there by Lazy Dog and all that shit. My homegirl feeds it. It's a restaurant bar, man. Got the little batting cages up in there. There's a lot of black shit work up in there. I said, yeah, it's fucked up. I said, I did young ass working up there. You would hear what I said. If you hear, said, if I can hear what you say, I can learn to fish and have money all the time. Like a player like you, living out there on the coast of Greece and shit. I feel you, the old player, you helping ass nigga. Drinking on some scotch over there at 5 o'clock in the morning. I sure want to be like you. I bet you won't fly Lisa over there. I bet you won't fly Lisa to where you staying at. Nigga, I seen you on Instagram, nigga. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, that's too many. Hey, and there's another thing too, y'all. You know, I sure do. I got a lot of excuses why I broke up. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. But it's too many new places down the strip, man, for me. I got to test out how these new places is. I don't know. I've been passed by these motherfuckers, man, and like, yeah, man, I wish it made me want to go back like 7 years ago. What they got going on now? Cause I had time and energy for it. I'm gonna make time and energy for this shit right here though. For real though. Then I'm gonna walk up in that motherfucker with that old fox ass motherfucker, from motherfucking Cali. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna walk up and everybody be like, damn, who the hell she is? Man, I'm gonna keep her in the pocket though, cause I can't even let everybody know about her. I sold Lisa to her. Lisa got the hearts and shit. Lisa want the hard eyes. Yeah, I love being with the chicks that girls like me want to be with. For real, I love that type of shit. Say that for real. What? Oh yeah, that's that shit right there, man. That chick she said she had sold that bitch to for $20 too. I know a lot been getting compliments all day on that shit, and I had thought about it. I'm gonna tell, hell yeah. They told me right now. Then I'm gonna tell you who else be wearing that shit. The nigga big, the nigga from Oak Cliff to be in St. Logies. He be wearing that shit. He had said something else. He said, I smell, he said, I smell you smelling like me, nigga. He said, I know where you got it from, too. I said, where I got it from? He said, you know you got it from. I said, yeah, I got it from right there. But yeah, that shit right there go hard. I've been looking at that bottle for a minute. But yeah, man, Lisa was not like an old man like me. I have no Instagram or no Facebook, etc. I know you don't got no Instagram. I was fucking with you. Yeah, I know the way you live a certain type of lifestyle. Nah, Lisa need a certain type of man, you know what I'm saying? You know, he still got, he got to be seasoned, but he got to know how to have fun and, and still be, little game, little, still got a little sprinkling, He still got some flair in his aura. You know what I'm saying? Like she got flair in her aura as a woman. And mostly 60-year-old men, these days they still play a maid, you know what I'm saying? I got an uncle, man, I'm Uncle Greg, man. He about 60-something, that nigga still play a maid. He fresh as a motherfucker, the clothes and shit. My auntie, his wife, she's still a fly girl. So yeah, so check this out. Remember I was telling y'all about, I don't think I remember telling you guys about the tipping situation in my job. We don't receive our money on cash no more now. I knew we receive cash every night. Then we get that shit on the card, like a debit card now, which I love it. Cause I go to work and the money I make on credit card tips automatically go to a debit card. And like I don't even gotta fuck with it and touch it. The cash tips, I keep the cash tips myself. So anything I got cash, I keep in my pocket. All the credit card tips go on the debit card. And I receive it at the end of the night around about 12:30 or 1 o'clock. It's a good way of saving money too, I learned. I get to see the money that I'm making. Then like you can get the check you call it like so we starting to do that now with the money. And it's not with them, and it's without them taxing your tip. They did that. I worked at a place called Neighborhood Services before the pandemic, and it's fine dining. Let's just say I make about $1,900. By the time I get my check, my shit be like 1,500, because they take out the money for the bus bar and the bartender. Then they take the tips I got. After that, they tax it. And then don't let it be on, child support. Take what they take if they're on child support. So it was a check every Friday. But this is different though. This card right here, my tips go on this card right here, it's a debit card. And it's just like a bank account down there. I love that shit, and I love this shit right here, and I still got and I still got the other account too though as well, You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I love this shit, man. It makes me fuck with my money like I normally would, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, living in Addison, going in Walmart, you know what I'm saying? Just going in Galleria Mall. And riding up the street though, like just going that way. Shit, my son will see them damn lights and shit out C35. They got the slide and shit, the Coca-Cola lights and shit down there. They want to go. He might want to go to that shit this weekend, but I can't take him there and don't take the other two. That ain't even right. Man, I'm gonna do some. We're gonna kick back. We're gonna go Friday night. We're gonna go to the Bad Bar place. Saturday we're gonna grill and shit. Some ribeye. I almost got the female over here though. You know, she was like, "What you got going on this weekend?" She like, "See, I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna go to grill." She like, she threw shit out. I need to learn how to grill on my grill. I haven't even used it yet. And I be seeing her appliances. She be showing them off every time she was. I said, "Shit, I'll show you how to grill, then I'll show you how to cook." She like, she down. I'm like, shit. I like her spirit though. For real, on everything. I swear to God. And then what she gonna tell me? See, the last thing she tell me, Hub, she gonna say this, Hub. Hey, Hub. Hey, Hub. Hub. The last thing she texts me. Hopefully we don't be feeling awkward with each around each other when we go to the game. All right, man, what the fuck you think I am? Well, I'm outgoing, motherfucker. She said, but she be like that, though. I said, she don't seem like it on them damn... Anyway, I'm going to break that ice with her, though. I'm going to break that ice with her. I'm going to break that ice with her, though. They be fine, the motherfucker. I know she probably watching her, too, though. She just in case she watching. You see, Lisa, I can't do nothing but talk. I can't stop talking about her, Lisa. I can't stop talking about her, man. She's a Cali girl for real. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget your way home. Come on, little girl. Hold on to your world. Don't you forget it. Don't you forget your way home. What it do there, Chris? What it do, Chris, man? Christian, what's happening with it, man? Chilling on the cuzzo. Shit, you know, about to finish up this live in a minute, man. Finish up this Bud Ice. And then probably go to Whataburger, man. You know, Whataburger might be the only place. Whataburger, Taco Bell, shit like that. Burger King might still be open. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go fuck with Whataburger, man. Last night, man, I was on them goddamn Pacificos, man. Them Pacificos. Them bitches, they straight, man. They all right. I like Dos Equis better, man. Somebody had told me, man, I need to fuck with Pacifico. They told me it was about a year ago. I bought a 6-pack of the Pacifico. I sat there and drank a whole 6-pack, played the video game all night. Woke up with a terrible hangover. So last night when I went live, I bought a 6-pack of Pacifico just to fuck with the audience because they always see, they tease me about the Bud Ice. So I said, you know what, I'm about some Pacifico. Let everybody know I know what to drink and I know how to drink and I know the levels of drinking and all that. Well, let me get the Pacifico just because I want to just drop a Pacifico. I've been serving them all day anyway at work. So let me go ahead and buy a 6-pack. Have you had Indio? Is that a beer? It was a beer. I never had that beer. I mean, like I drink Dos Equis, Bud Ice, and Heineken. And when I drink Dos Equis, that don't mean I drink other Mexican beers. Like every time I be tripping out bartenders. When I go to the bar or I go to a place and I ask for a Dos Equis, and the next thing they suggest to me is another Mexican beer, I'm like, nah, bitch, I don't like just Mexican beer. I just like Dos Equis because I like the way it tastes. I don't want a Tecate. I don't want a Corona. I don't want a Especial President, El Presidente, whatever they call them bitches. No, I'll take a Heineken. Or if you don't got no Heineken in the bottle, fuck it. I know one thing you got. Let me get an old fashioned. Fuck it. I never had it though, Christian, but I'm about to try it out, man. Since you threw it out there, because I work in a Mexican restaurant and we don't carry it, and I go to a bunch of bars and shit too. And as a bartender, I never heard of it, so I'm gonna try to check that shit out. It's another beer I tried. That's not Mexican beer, but it's like a California beer. It's called 805. I had the 805 beer. That 805 pretty good. It's in a black can. And the reason why I tried that shit because it was on some California shit. It was a couple years ago. I was up in Albertsons. I was grocery shopping in Albertsons and they had it right there in the beer section next to the tall cans and shit. And I seen it was brewed from California, from LA, or some shit like that over that way. And I had someone try this shit. Plus, I like how the can looked. And I tried them a few times. I don't see them that much around. I might have to give me a 6-pack just on GP. Man, I ain't really had no 40, man. Nigga, we started drinking 40 ounces probably around 99, 2000. We started drinking the 22-ounce bottles, the 24-ounce bottles, the 22-ounce bottles. Because I drink Heineken. When I was drinking big bottles, I was drinking Heineken back then. So I had the 22-ounce bottles I was drinking back then. When I merged over to Bud Ice, which I didn't merge over, I just started drinking Bud Ice also. I was doing the same thing. I was getting the 22-ounce bottles, tall bottles. And then like if sometime for better value, I get the 40-ounce Bud Ice. And then but most of the time I always bought the cans because it was 89 cents back in the day. But I always buy the cans of Bud Ice because they two for $5, they two for $4.50 at most places, they two for $5 at most places. And that's all I need. Like I bought the Pacifico last night. I bought the 6-pack of Pacifico. It was what, $12? But I would have had a better feeling and a better take with just me having 2 Bud Ice, that I spent $4-5 for. That's why I be telling people, y'all be buying drinks just because of the price and the fad and the trend behind it. When some people, they drink what they drink just because that's what they drink, that's what gets them. That what gets them going. That will twist their arm, like I like to have rice and gravy and cornbread fills me up. Fish and salads fills other people up. I gotta have some gravy and rice and cornbread, with some other thickens in it to fill me up. Some people they get filled up off catfish and salads. Miller Lights be straight. I ain't really never had no Miller. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I've had Miller Lights a couple times. Miller Lights is be that beer that I grab like when I'm at somebody's house party or gathering. When that's all they got is Bud Light, Miller Light, Coors Light, Michelob Ultra. They got shit like that. I hate going to parties like that. They got Corona, and they might got some other shit, another Mexican beer. But they don't got none that I drink, a nigga drink. And somehow I end up drinking the fucking Miller Lite just to have, And by the time I'm drinking that Miller Lite, I really don't even need no beer. I just need something to keep me balanced because I've been going all day. So yeah, I don't really like no Miller Lite. Like I'm not fixing to just go to the store and buy a 6-pack of Miller Lite. Hell no. Matter of fact, don't you even go to the store and bring me back a Miller Lite. I don't even know why people always bring up 40s like that's a thing that people do in the hood still anyway, or just because a nigga drinks a Bud Ice or 8 Ball or Old English, they think it's a 40. He got to be in the 40 ounce form. Nah, that's why they sell that shit in the cans now. Niggas don't really drink 40. People, trust me, there are more tall cans being bought than 40 ounces. Them 40 ounces y'all be seeing in the gas station and shit, man, nobody ain't buying them motherfuckers, man. Trust me. I haven't seen nobody with a 40 ounces in a long time. Them 40 ounces that y'all be seeing in the gas stations, whether it's Crip Trip, 7-Eleven, Circle K, Valero, Texaco, any of those joints like that, man, nobody ain't buying them 40 ounces, man. It's kind of like the ketchup bottle in the Iranian store, nigga. Nobody ain't buying the condiments out of that, nigga. Y'all got y'all fucking mind. Nigga ain't buying no bottle of ketchup for $5, nigga. That shit been sitting up there for 2-3 years. Let's get real. Listen, they got me. YouTube got me down there. You know, they got the words on it just like, there ain't no trolls been in here lately. That's how the YouTube on that shadow ban shit again, man. And all that shit happened, man, because I'm not monetized no more. You know, it ain't sending that traffic to my channel like it was a week or two ago. Cause when I got fully monetized, everybody was jumping in this bitch. I was scared to talk the way I was talking because I was like, shit, they gonna demonetize my shit, all this cursing and shit I'm doing. I felt like when niggas started saying I was getting paid and shit, they said, we gonna make this nigga fumble. They made this nigga crash out and say some crazy shit on here on YouTube, take that nigga channel from him. You know what? That's the first thing my brother said to me though when I had on Thanksgiving. When I showed him, yeah, man, I'm fully monetized now, nigga. I got the ads and shit, nigga. I get paid every way now. First thing he said to me, his reply to me was, "Don't fuck it up." Like nigga don't never got nothing good to say for you, man, or just praise you and give you a high five or that. They want to give you some construction criticism or a lecture as a congratulations. Like I wish I ain't even told you. You just like the nigga I told on the corner, and he ain't changed the subject to something else after I told him. That's why I stopped hanging around my one partner though, man. Cause I feel like every time I try to share a moment of mine with him that I think that was good, that meant a lot to me, he'll match it with some shit about somebody I don't even know about their moment that I don't even give a fuck about, just because he didn't want to hear about my shit, or that's his way. That's a way of people showing you that they kind of hate that you succeeding in, or you got all these accolades, or you hitting these milestones and shit. People don't like to see that shit or hear about it. That's why I say I don't even share my milestones and my accolades no more on Facebook to people when they come to my YouTube channel like I used to. It used to mean something to me to share to people, especially my peers, my kinfolks, my family, anybody that's just wondering what I got going on. Now I don't give a fuck. I don't even share my YouTube live no more. I'm at that point now on YouTube where I don't gotta share my channel no more. I got people to come in. I got strangers now. I got strangers that watch my channel. So I don't even give a damn about sharing my shit to people who I grew up with and from my neighborhood or whatever. Fuck that. Matter of fact, I'm back at that point now where people want to come on my show now. I got a list of motherfuckers want to come on my show. I don't even know who I want to interview first. It's really all about who got the time that's gonna fit my schedule. And it also ain't bullshit. Cause when I say we're finna interview, we're gonna do a show, that means I'm gonna make the thumbnail. And once I made the thumbnail, nigga, made it wasted my time doing the thumbnail, it's on and popping. You know I interviewed Romeo, huh? Okay. So yeah. MJ, I put the interview MJ last Thursday. He ain't like the thumbnail. I had to wait. So I had to wait it out. By the time it was time to interview the nigga, he was like, we're gonna do it another time. So MJ wanted to interview too to clear his name. I got see Bam Bam from the bottom. I need he called me the other day. He wanted to interview me. I want to interview him. He got a channel too that's going hard on YouTube. I got Yellow Boy, Benson Bell, him. Yeah, I got a few couple interviews, man. I ain't even talking about the people here in Dallas area. I got a couple people who I want to re-interview, who I want to bring back on the show, who I ain't seen in a while. 52 Savage. My nigga, what's my nigga Creeper? Goodness gracious, Charlie Moe, Big Lack, or Doe Montana, niggas like that. I want to bring them. My homeboys out my clique, Xavier's Ray Edwards, Fly Tie, Hardy Boy, Tuxedo, Toby Fam 100. I got my nigga Big Sack, Mr. Wody, shit, B King. I got a lot of people who I'm gonna revive their interview shit back up, man, because I don't want people really to just think this shit's all about a live show. I want them to see me do my other magic, which really was people know me for. It's the podcast. This right here live shit is just something I had came and started doing this year. But I got new mics now. Y'all see I got the new mics. The new mics sound good. Last longer. So shit, and I got so much shit that I ain't loaded up, man. I got the documentary, man, for the little short documentary for the North Side reunion. I already airdropped pretty much most of the videos that I want to the laptop to go ahead and do it. I got to do a few more videos. But yeah, I still got to do all that shit right there. The reason why I wasn't able to do all that shit, and I'm sorry, y'all, I'm going to blame it again, because I was in a relationship. I didn't have time. It ain't like I didn't have time to do it. I just my mind was distracted. Well, I didn't even never thought about it, doing it. I never thought about doing it because I was distracted by something else, doing something. I was tending to something else to take my mind away from that. I had to have a clear mind. And once it stopped being clear and shit, I got to fix it. Niggas might be laughing at me like, they were laughing. The females was laughing at me at work because I was talking like this. And they knew I was dead serious. But they were laughing at me. That's why they were laughing at me, because I was dead serious. But at the same time, they were laughing like, at least you being honest, man. They were like, these little girls, they had to be about 25, 24. And I'm sitting up here talking just like they really need the niggas that they ain't talking to them really. Because they ain't ready for no settle down shit. And they be thinking they ready to settle down, but they really need a nigga they ain't talking like I'm talking. Like, hey, I don't got time for no fucking relationship. I ain't even finna I'd be the worst boyfriend ever, man. But I'd be the coolest friend ever, though. You let me fuck on you too every now and then. Shit, that's even better. Straight up, I'm being honest. I can't, I ain't never been that motherfucking goddamn, like I'm serious, though, like I was an advocate of single life for a long time, and then like a spirit hit me with like, hey, you know what? You need to go take somebody out. And what it was, I was going out to eat at these little nice restaurants. And it got to a point in my head where I felt like, shit, I need to start having a lady sitting in front of me, or I need to introduce it's a lot of women that don't know about a lot of shit that I know about. Cause I be seeing them be posting mediocre shit. And I said, and I be like, damn, there's a lot of women, they attached to this mediocre shit when I've been doing some shit for years. Nice spots. Even my coworkers, they think some of the nicest places they've been to are like places I'd never go to. So I'd be like, damn, they need to be introduced to shit like this. I said, and I felt like I had to be in a relationship just so I could have somebody introduce. And you know what? The motherfucker I was with didn't even make it to the fucking restaurant. They made it to Kitty Woodfire Grill. But they didn't make it to Even Coast and all these other restaurants and all of these other rendezvous I wanted to go to. I realized, shit, I really just have shit, pick somebody to go here one day, and if I go to another restaurant, pick somebody to go to this restaurant. You know, cause the restaurants I like to go to, you don't go with your homeboys, man. That shit don't look right. That shit don't look right going with your homeboys. Now I go to Chili's, Applebee's, on the border, shit like that with the homies, get something to eat. Or whatever. But nah, Even Coast, Woodfire Grill, we're gonna probably set the bar if we do go. But even there, though, I'd rather be with a chick. Or we double date. That's even more player. The double date. My homeboy get to share the same experience with a chick that he like that I'm doing. That they ain't never been on no type of shit like that before. We know it too. We know they ain't never been no place like that before. That make it even lovely. Like and subscribe, like Lisa say. You think he really got Tupac and Biggie killed? I think he did. I think, you know what? I really think that shit that happened in Quiet Studios, I think I can believe that shit happened. I believe he was so jealous of Tupac that he had Tupac set up and robbed. He was there with Jimmy Henchman, and the other dude had in Haitian Jack, which is both of them are Haitian. They had that shit set up. He got robbed. He didn't want Biggie Small to have anything to do with Pac. That's why he told Biggie, don't go check on Pac. Because he knew him not going to check on Pac, it was going to make it look like he was the enemy. If he went to go check on Pac, Biggie wouldn't have had, all this shit wouldn't have happened. Also, Biggie didn't want to go back to California, knowing that Tupac just got killed the year before, and it was already hot for anybody anyway because they tried to brought up that East Coast, West Coast shit. So yeah, I think Diddy got that shit, all that shit fucked up through Diddy. Diddy's a fucked up individual, man. And watching you know what? By the way, man, I watched the docu-series last night. I watched the first episode. The second episode, I kept on dozing off. But I was catching pieces of it because I was listening to it as I was dozing off on the couch sleeping. And I got to season 3, I did the same thing. I started episode 3 over 2 times. I finally watched episode 4 this morning as I was getting ready for work this morning, which I didn't really catch. I somehow had to watch it over again. And I'm probably going to end up falling asleep anyway again. Most of this shit, man, us hip-hop heads, us guys that read the Source magazines, the Vibe magazines, that watched the DVDs and shit, we pretty much knew the stories behind the Biggie shit and Tupac shit and Diddy, all that shit. We watched all the stories and shit, documentaries. We was already laced on that shit before all this shit came. Now the other stuff that did 50 Cent or whoever did this shit, they brought to the table. That was news. I mean, like the inside clips and videos, him in the hotel talking on the phone, and it's him. And it was just a lot of shit they were showing that we probably will never see if it wasn't for this docu-series. But everything else we knew. I had to tell a few people that was gullible toward the situation or oblivious. Then they like even like from young people to white people that don't know about hip hop or even know the storyline of it. They just got to wonder off of it, the East Coast, West Coast. I had to inform them on what was really what it is, because I had one white lady, my friend, she was like, yeah, Snoop Dogg them with the Bloods and with the Crips. I had to let her know right then, hold up, time out. Snoop Dogg ain't no fucking Blood. Suge Knight was a Blood, who was the CEO of Death Row record label, who had a bunch of Bloods around the label. But most of the artists from the label, they were Crips. The Dogg Pound was Crips. Snoop Dogg was a Crip. Mostly everybody was around that shit. The East Siders, everybody was around that shit was Crip. It ain't too many Blood MCs that was around. They brought DJ Quick around. It really wasn't no Crip shit, like no Blood shit, I mean. Unless it was Suge and his homeboys. But I had to let them, they had to misconstrued on what was what and what was this. I'm like, nah, y'all don't even know the politics and the information. Some people, they could, and some people, they soaking this shit in wrong too, just because they gullible and they ignorant to the fact of the situation about all the gang banging culture and the music culture itself, the hip hop shit. People just watching because it's some shit that America's watching about a popular person. Everybody knows Diddy, and some people know some of his music, but they know the popular culture music song. They don't know all the dark side shit of Diddy, all that shit, the hood shit that he was doing, all that shit they were showing. They knew that shit. We know 50, we knew Diddy had a dark side to him. Just because it's our culture. We probably couldn't tell them shit about Dolly Parton or Randy Travis or Garth Brooks or Metallica or whoever. We couldn't tell them shit. We know about them, but we can't tell them nothing about them because they know they got more background and detail than we do. So I don't expect for them to know. But I'm not going to let them assume or get told or they misheard the story wrong on a documentary. Where they thought Snoop Dogg was a Blood. I'm like, no, Snoop ain't no Blood. Hell no. He advertised Crippin' more than anybody in the fucking world. Nipsey Hussle became the second nigga to do that shit. But out of all the Crips, the celebrities, Snoop Dogg advertising Crip gang banging like a mother for these mics, man, last day in the 3-4 hours. If it was the other mics, man, I would have been went out. Yeah, at least somebody tap out too, man, because I'm hungry though, man. Y'all all good night too, man. At least if my ride or die, man. If my ride or die gone to sleep, man, she gone out of here, I'm gone out of here too, man. I ain't talked enough. It is what it is tonight, man. I wanted to share with some, a lot of shit with you guys tonight. You know how we keep this thing going. But it's your boy Cuddy J. It's the Kickback Network. I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. I'm going to holler at y'all.